double-sided LP show. 2 new albums, 2 old. Add that shit up, it equals 4. Let us out, my people cold. You got a mouse out, eat a cold. Why aren't we allowed to even go? I'm gonna pay the fee of toll. Whatever it takes to see us all.
I know what it is, man. I know what it is.
Alright.
Dylan, I need you to be honest with the audience
Uh-huh.
about this this disease of yours.
Which one?
The one you've come down with as of late. The
Yes.
you know.
Yes, what of it?
I think we just have to be with the honest and tell them what happened and how you got it. You took a little trip downtown, and you met with some ladies. And you know, hey, listen, here on the Double-Sided LP show, sex work is real work, okay? But just like you got to be careful.
You can't do this with the intro, man, because it's gonna the first 1 minute. So you can't be naughty.
No, it's better now. You can't swear in the first 8 seconds or something.
I don't know. I don't trust that.
That's genuinely true. That's a real update they made.
Okay.
And listen, like I said, you know, sex work is real work. But just like, you know, when you eat at McDonald's, right? You know you might feel a little bad. It's like, you know, if you want to feel right, you need to make sure you eat, you know, maybe at a nicer place that's a little more trustworthy. You know, and as far as sex work goes, you did go for like the, what's it called? If there was like a rating, you know how like they do, the health inspectors do ratings?
Right.
You went to about like a D rating.
It could be worse.
Okay, listen, I have never been to a restaurant lower than a B. And maybe that's just I'm lucky to live in like a cleanly place, but I genuinely don't know what you could possibly do to get a D. So for this brothel for you to have tended to have a D, you know, hypothetically, you just gotta have some respect for yourself, man.
Right.
And you sent me the pictures. Your willy is covered in a horrible green goop.
I got the clap.
And bumps.
I got the clap.
You described it as a leaky faucet of puss.
Yeah.
This is the episode where we pivot to Ren and Stimpy gross out humor. I
Yeah,
guess.
This is so forced.
No, it's not. I actually thought of this a while ago. Or maybe does that mean it's more forced? Because I thought of this like an hour ago. I had this bit in mind.
Talk about me getting the clap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, all right.
I thought it was pretty good. And with that, Dylan, I'd like to introduce this little show of ours, the Double-Sided LP show. Could you explain the premise of it for the 8 people?
Yeah,
who will discover this.
For those
and have listened up to this point.
For those unfamiliar, the Double-Sided LP show is 2 new albums and 2 old.
Yes.
That we talk about and listen to and talk about.
Yeah, I think the intro already handled that, man. I don't know why you bothered explaining all that.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I'm told.
Yeah, I'm just wasting our time. Yeah, that's fine. Just trying to pad the numbers out. Yeah, that's fine, man. Whatever. So this week, Dylan, what did we bring to talk about?
Let's see. I've been listening to a couple of albums here.
Oh, wait, I messed it up. I forgot that's how we do it. I'm sorry.
What have you been listening to?
Give me the yeah, give me the forced transition.
What have you been listening to this week, Michael?
Oh, Dylan, I really appreciate you for asking because you haven't asked me in about a week.
Right.
I've been listening to 4 albums.
That's
Or
crazy.
projects or EPs, whatever they want to identify as. I've been listening to Ilysms, Burger World Peace and the Endless Mediocrity. Clipse's Let God Sort 'Em Out. Arcade Fire's Funeral. And R.A.P Ferreira's Purple Moonlight Pages.
Whoa. That's so crazy because I've been listening to that as well.
I'm sure you have, man. I'm sure you have. First on the agenda, Dylan, is our first new record.
Right.
released only like
Yesterday,
a
basically.
month and a half ago. I mean, like a month and a half, but yeah, pretty much yesterday. It's Illysum's Burger World Peace and the Endless Mediocrity. I don't remember if I said this last week, but during the award show, I glazed Illysum,
You did.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was warranted. She made many very fun records last year. But I want to say one thing first. This is the first time we've talked about anyone who I have any sort of direct connection to. We're not
Right. Uh-huh.
we're not best buds or nothing. But like, we're mutuals, right? We've talked. I think we played Gartic Phone one time, maybe. No, we played Jackbox. Played Jackbox one time. We're not sending each other goodnight texts. But we're acquaintances. And that's the first time on the show this has happened. I wasn't I wasn't bumping uglies with Black Sabbath before we talked about them.
Imagine.
I don't want them, man. They're all like 80.
You killed him, actually.
We discussed that multiple times that I did not
You
kill
fucking killed
any
him.
members of Black Sabbath. But I just want to say, and obviously there's a sort of layer of what's the word? I could be considered untrustworthy for praising an album like this because I have a connection to this person, however minute it may be. Right. And I want to say, if you listen to that award show, I did critique Illysum. My critique, my one and really only critique, was I wanted something serious. Not a whole album necessarily. But I said, Illysum has the fun down. She's killing it. I have so much fun listening to a lot of this music, but I'm lacking the connection to the artist that a serious song would give me. I want to hear fears, insecurities, etc., etc. Illysum watched the award show, and then the bitch made me feel bad on Twitter about it. She was like, "Oh, so," she's like, "Oh, I apologize for being happy." And I was like, "No, that's not what I mean. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that." And then you know what that hoe does? She releases this, which is exactly what I wanted, which is a great mixture of really fun, look how awesome I am ballads, and then another a yin to the yang of these serious notes where she's talking about her own, her issues with her, public standing and shit like that. Like that's what I wanted. And she did it. And it made me so happy. And obviously this was a record that's been being worked on for 3 years. My critique in the award video had nothing to do with it. But it is nice that this is what we got. Because it's exactly what I wanted from this artist. What did you think about it, Dylan?
It was really interesting. I think it's a very dynamic album. I had fun with it. I feel like in a sense this could like be split in half and be two very, very different albums. And
you think it should have been?
I'm no artiste in that sense, but yeah, I think for a more cohesive listen it could have been split in half, but that's not to say it wasn't enjoyable. I actually had quite a bit of fun with this one.
No, in my opinion, this album thrived on having both of them because there's no way it could possibly be felt one note, right?
Yeah,
it had both of those elements of Illysum as a human being, and that's what made this by far the fullest project I feel like I've heard from them. It's so great. It is clearly a piece of art that has been worked on for quite some time. 3 years, as she said on Twitter, I believe. And man, it to me. I mean, you listen to this, and I feel like it was worth those 3 years, especially if you're pumping out other shit in the meantime. You know,
Right.
I mean, I love this album. I'm a
Quite
huge
good.
fan.
I like
I mean,
the
my one
instrumentation
issue.
is fun.
Uh huh. Yeah, well, there's a lot of different types of instrumentation.
Yeah.
Sample based, synth based, a live band that she I don't know the backstory behind that, but like gathered to make some of these songs,
and that's fun. I like that.
I thought you would. I remember because one that was maybe I don't know if it was a personal conversation or just an episode where we talked about how you like trumpets or trombones.
Trumpet, trombone. I don't think there's any trombone.
What? I thought there was like a.
Maybe
Is this a
wrong.
horn?
I don't know. I don't
There was
recall.
some horns on it. I thought you would have liked.
Head.
Whereas you said it was like a horn that isn't perfect.
Yeah. Human.
I thought I could have believed I heard some of that on there, but you know. Yeah, no, this was. Well, I keep saying it, but this is exactly what I wanted to hear. It starts out with like an emotional song, and then it gives us sort of like another emotional, not quite punk, more of a garage band song, and then we're into the braggadocious. Look how awesome I am. Suck my genitalia. I get money. I get bands. I get hoes, and it's like that's awesome. And then it's back to like, sometimes I get anxious. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get a little nervous, but that's just me. And that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. It makes me so happy this is what was released next, because obviously no shade to anything she's ever done, because I love all of the things I've heard from her. I haven't heard her whole discography, but for there to be a shift in sound and an advancement in maturity is exactly what I wanted. It brings me such joy that this is what came next. Mostly self-produced. Two exceptions. As you can see, one of the tracks, not halfway, is called Party Boys Prod Rough Patch, because Rough Patch produced that one. And then I think it's the final track, I'll Always Be There For You, that was co-produced with Doing Fine. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was the final track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the final track. Co-produced with Doing Fine, who recently did production for, I forget the name of the chick on it. A lady did a song with Danny Brown, and Doing Fine produced it.
Femtinol?
And no.
Oh, I don't know.
Different. I think it was different, like electronic. I guess Femtinol is an electronic artist, but different artist.
Danny Brown went on some underground.
I was gonna say, Danny Brown
moves.
literally just been working with whoever, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I respect him for it.
It brings me a lot of joy. Yeah, I don't know. This is not only was it exactly what I wanted, but it completely blew my expectations out of the water. Realistically, and I don't know if this is just because this year has been better than last year, or if we've just been more tapped in this year since we're starting from the beginning of the year rather than like October. But like realistically, I'm not sure if the previous two works that like got nominations last year for the award show, I don't know if they would have gotten nominated this year.
Yeah.
But this is still like a front runner for me for a lot of things.
Interesting.
I love this record. It like every single complaint I could have had about ilysm, or that I did have, was solved here. I have no complaints. I bought the CD. I needed it. Actually, you know what? I do have a complaint. When it released, I asked ilysm, I said, hey, can you get this on SoundCloud. And ilysm said, "Sure thing." A month and a half later, or 2 months later, whatever, however long it's been, still ain't there really some.
Unbelievable.
But I own it on Bandcamp now, so I guess it don't matter because I can just listen to it whenever. I also have it on CD. It's not here yet, but I bought it. You know.
Good shout out physical media.
Shout out physical media. I admittedly I bought a couple CDs as of late, and it's made me very happy.
Bro loves to consume.
Yeah, I bought Save the World, Kieran and Robin's Ghost. I bought the ilysm. I bought a Jupilix. I don't know if that's how her name's pronounced. 2 albums on 1 CD, Dark Moon and something else, I think. I pre-ordered. This is crazy. I pre-ordered the CD for the Teller Banks album coming soon.
Damn.
I you know what? I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust him. I think it'll be good. And I also bought Wildflowers by Double M, which is an album that released last year that I cannot believe I didn't speak on. I think it's because I listened to it too late in the year. There's a good chance that at some point that album will be brought for like an old album. Not this week, but there's a good chance that'll be brought one week. I love that record. And it's gonna be signed too. And I think I got like the last one. It's awesome. Makes me so happy. It's like a test press or something. But yeah, I've just kind of been on a roll of buying CDs because one of my CD collection is pretty small, but 2, oh man, if I can support artists a little bit, that's nice, right? I mean, you know, what indie artists have you bought CDs for recently, Dylan?
None. I actually think artists, more starving
hater.
artists.
More starving
artists is my mantra.
What do you want to make good music or not? Come on. Don't you know you have to suffer? Don't you know you have to feel pain?
It's for the art.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Spotify CEO is evil. He wants to make good art. He is like everyone's like, why aren't you supporting artists with all that money? Why are you funding militaries?
Not even military, like AI weapons startups.
Yeah, why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you support
one of the most
art?
evil ways to spend your money.
No, it's genius because he's making people make good art by not feeding them and
making
by
them
fueling, making them suffer. So it's like it'll fuel some like punk art and stuff like that, right?
Right.
He's 8 steps ahead of us. All hail
I don't know.
Spotify CEO.
Are dead people making a lot of art?
That's when it gets valued.
Right. So as they're being hunted, they're making the art, and then when they die, it's all the more important.
Yes. You're getting it now.
Dude, he's onto something.
8 steps ahead, man, Mr. Spotify CEO. He did lose Lizard Gizzard Band, though.
He lost. He's been losing quite a few.
Have more people left?
Yeah, a lot. I feel like
I'd only really heard about the
movement.
Gizzard.
A lot of smaller artists.
Hey,
death by a million cuts or
supporting
whatever.
Supporting, I'm all here for it. I guess it helps that it's like I get the benefit because I'm not using that platform.
Well, you're not really benefiting. You're not losing anything, but you're definitely not.
That's what I mean. Like I have no stakes in this game, but I do support Spotify going under.
Yeah, I switched to Apple Music. Like that's, any better.
Well, I think they pay a little bit more.
They do.
Spotify
They pay
pays
double.
Like the worst.
They pay double what Spotify does.
Yeah, the best you can do, I think, is Tidal, right? But no one uses Tidal. So it's like, you get like $1 million for stream, but you get 0 streams.
Tidal's rough. I had Tidal for like 2 years.
My dad got it when it came out because one, he wanted to listen to, which is crazy because he doesn't like Jay-Z really, but he was like missing Jay-Z because Jay-Z took all his music off of other platforms to put it on Tidal.
Don't worry, it's back.
Oh yeah, he put it back. But he for Jay-Z, and he heard that it was like at the time, I don't know if it still is, it had like the best audio quality, and then he was like, I don't remember how long it took, but he was eventually like, I'm going back.
Yeah,
I'm going back to Spotify. Yeah. Anyway, back on the burger, world peace, and endless mediocrity. Hey, let me tell you something. 0 mediocrity.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough one for me to pick a least favorite on.
Well, you got anything more to say?
I don't know if we've expressed enough how dynamic this album is.
It is
Gotta be
quite
honest a little
dynamic.
bit.
I
Every song sounds almost completely different from each other.
yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. There's
Like
like
you could
a
shuffle play this bitch.
mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
throw that John on shuffle, and
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't take away anything. And I mean, say what you will about it in that regard, but I'm not a purist in the sense that
Yeah, no, because
you
here's the thing.
gotta
I
listen
wouldn't
start to
consider
finish.
I wouldn't consider this playlist music because there's a lot of albums that are playlist music.
It's
right?
not
Where it's
like
it's just
playlist
bangers after bangers, blah blah
music,
blah blah blah.
perchance.
It is a
per
solid
se.
piece of work. It's all there's a connective tissue, but I think the tissue could be moved around, like you're saying, in a shuffle
Yeah.
format. Like these all go together in this collection, but they're presented to you in a way where you're never getting bogged down by the emotional parts or
Yeah.
getting like I don't know, bored with the hype parts. There's a solid mixture all the way down. And this is an 18-track album.
Yeah,
Pretty big.
it is quite long.
Pretty big. And how long is the album? For it's only like
50
50
minutes. Yeah, it's
Ain't
not
so bad.
bad.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. I guess it would go to you, Dylan. What is a favorite and least favorite?
Well, I guess one more thing I could say is
Okay.
I enjoyed the production quite a bit, but it does in certain points throughout feel like it's kind of drowning the vocals a little bit.
So wait, do you have more of an issue with the mixing or the
Mixing for
production?
sure.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
I don't know. I'm not like you. I don't listen to things on full blast all the time.
I know.
So like I found myself adjusting the volume quite a bit to hear
Mhm.
or not
The same
hear
earphones.
as much
Yeah.
in certain songs. And like it wasn't so horrible that like it was bothering me, but it is definitely something I noticed.
Okay. No, I never had that issue, but I do hear you out. You know, I'm not kicking you off the show for this opinion.
That's good.
I'll let it slide this time. Just be careful where you step from now on. All right. Wait, quick question. Is this our first Canadian artist?
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know. I think it may be. We're collecting the globe.
Yeah.
One country at a
I think
time.
we got like
I
three,
think we got country
4.
now.
We got 4,
Yeah.
I think.
Maybe. We got Japan, we got America, we got Canada now, we got
United Kingdom.
England, we got
Come on, fucking England.
oh geez, yeah, we may have 4. No! Where is Ana Frango Electrico from?
Brazil.
Yes, 5 countries.
Come to Brazil.
Come on. I feel like in what episode is this? 7 episodes. I feel like that's pretty good. We're so of this world. We're so worldly.
We're worldly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mhm.
Favorite and
Your,
least favorite.
favorite and least favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I think my favorite's probably gonna go. There are a few that I enjoyed quite a bit. But I think track 5, Burnouts, is gonna be my favorite here.
Okay, if you liked that one, if you want to hear more like that, because ilysm and Sora are kind of like a duo.
Mhm.
They have a side project called Your Two Favorite War Criminals, and they release an album, and it's awesome. Such a great duo tape. Not my favorite of either of their works, but like for like a meetup duo kind of tape, so fucking cool. Such great production. They're very charismatic together.
Noted. Yeah, I don't know. The production on here is awesome. That sample is such an earworm. The rapping's great. There's a little bit of horns going on. I don't know. It's fun. It's very fun. Definitely doesn't overstay its welcome. Honestly, I could stand for this being much longer. It's just an enjoyable track.
Cut.
Director's cut for this song in
Mhm.
particular.
Okay.
Just ride the beat for like 30 seconds at the end or something.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Make sure they didn't. No, they didn't. Well, yeah, no, they didn't.
It didn't what?
Least favorite though. Someone's got to die. Gotta
Someone's
going out
gotta
back.
die. It's true.
There was one I wasn't super huge on, but I'm struggling to remember which one that was. Fuck, man. Oh, you're cutting this.
Yeah.
I'm struggling, man. Which one was it?
Oh, I wanted to. I meant to show you this while we're cutting stuff out. I wanted to show you this. So Bandcamp doesn't let you use your artist like profile as your like quote unquote fan profile. So like when you buy stuff, you can't buy it under like your artist account, right? It's like two different things. So this is my fan account.
Wow.
I put a little Soy Jack Michael. Oh, that was pretty funny. Michael Bright loves you. I am Michael Bright, and I love you.
Okay, I think
This
I
made
got
does
it.
it before even the show. I love the world forever. Okay. And least favorite?
Yeah. It's hard. I feel like
Yeah.
everything on this album, and this is impressive considering it's 18 fucking tracks long, is solid. Very solid. I feel like usually there's a couple that are just a little insulting at least. But
Mhm.
track one,
I
not
love
even that it's
synth.
bad, it's just like I don't see myself coming back to this one, you know? It's definitely an
Yeah, that's
intro
fair.
track, like whatever. But if I had to choose one, it'd be this one.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't agree.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, obviously I'll get to my picks because I feel like it's such a powerful opener. But I do feel like if you listen to like that playlist or that shuffle mode that you suggested earlier, I don't think it'd stand out as much to me.
Yeah, like if
But I think for an opener, it's so powerful. That synth comes in so hard.
yeah.
But I guess if you're just looking at the tracks next to each other, that's a fair pick.
What about you, gang?
For me, usually I feel like favorites, pretty usually the easier option, right? Usually you're like, this one really stood out to me. This one, honestly, I think least favorite may be easier. Because as far as favorite goes, there's so many great picks. Cruelty with Hi, I'm Chris. It utilizes Hi, I'm Chris in a similar, not quite the same way. But remember, like when we talked about Aesop Rock's So Be It, and Open Mike Eagle doesn't rap on it. He just sings the hook.
Mhm.
But he's almost more effective that way for that particular song. I Am Chris is a very talented singer and kind of more a little bit of a rapper now. And he doesn't have a verse on this. He just kind of sings over it. It's almost used as an instrument for the beat. And it's so powerful. Not my favorite. The back and forth, like you mentioned with burnouts between ilysm and Sora. So fun. So great. Not my favorite. The zombie feature is amazing.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Not my favorite. My favorite gotta go to No Auto Illy. And I know I almost feel like that's like the generic pick. I feel like everyone hears that beat or hears that song and goes, yeah, that's the banger. And I really, really wanted to give it to like an emotional track to support the fact that I'm like, hey, this is what I wanted from you, right? I want to almost be like, listen, I'll award it to like Burger World Peace. That's that 6.5 minute epic where
So you're just
with
like
this beautiful
a
instrumentation.
fucking hypocrite.
I'm not, but damn it if you don't listen to No Auto Illy and go, whoa! The first beat, hype. The line, bitch, I am too Hollis, followed up with like an MLG sound effect.
Yeah, that was
Holy
funny.
shit. That's awesome. The beat switch is awesome. But really what puts it over for me, and I feel like, and I remember when I showed this song to you, you hated this. This is the only song I'd shown to you before it came out. Maybe I showed you Revengeance, I don't remember. But I showed it to you, and I had it at full volume. And at that end, where it's like the solid brick sound of that sample, I know you're not huge on it. It rocks my world when that comes in. Like, that's the part I'm singing to the hardest on this entire record, just along with that sample at the end of that song. It is, I'll say it again, it is just so to me. It was so effective and powerful to me. It made me like that's the one where like it was an out of body experience almost. I love when that comes in. It's what set the song from like a 10 to like a 20 for me. Mm. And then my least favorite, which I almost feel like is kind of crazy because this guy got a Producer of the Year nomination. I don't remember if he won. I forget who I gave it to. I don't think he won, but I gave him a nomination last year. Party Boys, produced by Rough Patch. Good song. Nothing wrong with it. It's a fine little 1 minute 16 song. But honestly, probably my least favorite Rough Patch beat I've ever heard. And I love him. I think he's a great producer. His work with High on Chris this year is probably going to earn him another Producer of the Year nomination. No spoilers, obviously. I don't actually know what I'm going to nominate yet until we get there. But I'm still wildly impressed with that production and from his production last year. And it's just I don't know. Maybe this is like a 3-year-old beat. You know, this has been worked on for 3 years. But the beat doesn't do much for me. It's a stripped back beat, so maybe that's just why. But like, I don't know, man. If you got like Joey Valence or JPEG Mafia or Tyler the Creator, and you just kind of got like a generic beat from them, you'd be like, really? That's what you did? That's what you got from them? Yeah. So that's what makes me pick that one, because I know Rough Patch is such a great producer, and that particular beat just doesn't do it all for me. And honestly, there's a chance if I didn't know it was produced by Rough Patch, that wouldn't be my pick. But knowing that it's Rough Patch and knowing that there's much more powerful and interesting beats in his beatography or whatever, I don't know. That's just got to be the pick. But damn, if this ain't a good album. All right. Well, with that, Dylan, I think we're on to our second album that, a lot of people probably don't know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty underground.
Yeah, it's not a very important record by any means.
No, definitely. I don't even know why I brought this, man. Shit sucks.
It wasn't even good.
No, I hated this shit. I just wanted to shit on it.
Oh, wow. That's not the point of this show. This was supposed to be, it's supposed to show that, at least from my side, that I love the world, right? Hey, I snuck it in there. But I love the world, and I'm making you love the world too by bringing 4 albums every week that we love. Two
new, 2 old.
And yeah, it has to be 2 new and 2 old albums.
Right.
So we get a nice little mix.
Anyway, I'm bringing Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clipse, also known as Pusha T and Malice.
Yes.
She just slaps, man. I love this album.
Did anyone of importance produce this by any chance?
I believe it was produced by local evil guy and also Lego movie star Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, listen, he may be a little evil. I'll let it slide. He got some great production on here.
He deserved a little evil.
Yeah, it needs to be mentioned, right? Like, listen, I haven't listened to any R. Kelly albums, but he was the king of R&B for a while, so maybe I'll listen to Domino like it. And if I ever bring him, we got to bring up the piss stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when we bring up Pharrell, we got to bring up the evil stuff. He's a little evil.
I mean, but is R. Kelly's detriment really the piss or the minor?
Oh yeah, I guess that's probably the more important bit. Yeah, he pissed on a minor.
Yeah,
Pharrell didn't do that.
No,
but he is kind of like I wouldn't want to be that guy's friend by any means.
Maybe he doesn't want to be your friend.
He probably doesn't. I don't think I'm bringing much to the table in that relationship.
Hey, Pharrell, can I get an autograph? Dude, I just
Hey,
want
Pharrell,
to eat dinner.
Pharrell, can I get 10 bands? Hey, Pharrell, can I get 10 bands?
Can I
Hey,
get a
Pharrell,
million
can I borrow
racks?
10 bands? You got enough, dude. Look at you. Look at your skin. You're beautiful.
He is
Anyway,
glowing
he
in
is
every
beautiful.
photo.
Yeah. No, he has not aged a day in about 30 years. If there's any sign that what's that thing they say that like billionaires eat like the children of blood,
The
blood children?
adrenochrome.
If there's any proof of adrenochrome, it's him.
Yeah.
Because he has not aged a day in 20 years. It's very impressive.
Anyway, dude,
Yeah.
what an
So
album.
yeah, from like a cultural standpoint, this is probably the most important thing we've talked about, just in the sense that
You say that every
this.
week.
No. Well, okay, maybe we're just getting more and more important. No,
All right.
actually, Black Sabbath is probably more important. But I guess as far as new records go, this is definitely it because this is the return of Clipse,
Mm-hmm.
which, while I'm not well versed in that discography, is a very important duo.
Yes.
And Malice is a very important rapper who's been gone for
back.
What, 15, 20 years? You know, and he comes back for this. I've seen people both say that it had like a beautiful rollout and it had like a silent rollout, more or less. I don't know which side is really correct because it wasn't like, I feel like, a usual rollout. They mostly did like, they released like a single and it was just kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a rollout, but this was an event in a very interesting way because I'd assume I'm not the only guy who like hasn't listened to like every Clipse album.
No.
You know what I mean?
I haven't.
Yeah. I mean, their last album was what, like 2009? I wasn't that tapped in 2009, just
You're
being
busy
honest.
Goo-gooing, gagging, bro.
Yeah, I was about, what, 3? I was 3 years old, I think.
2000. You were born in 2006.
Dude, I think I was like 1 year, I was like 1 day old when their last album released.
You were 3 years old.
I was 4 years old. No, I mean, I was not tapped in, dude. Like, listen, I was jamming some great rap records because of my dad, but I wasn't like, hey, father, I'd love to explore the greater DC area's rap scene. You know, I didn't have that in me at that age, so I was left to, really being exposed to Clipse due to this album releasing. I knew they existed, but I'd never found any reason to explore them because this is going to be a shocker. I'm ready to be shot in the head for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't completely 100% understand the Pusha T hype. I like him.
I love
He's
Pusha T.
good. He's very, very talented. But like, a lot of people put him way up on lists, and I don't completely get it. I'm not hating on him. And I don't hate Pusha T. I like him a lot. He makes great projects. But I don't know. He's never popped off in that sense to me.
Right.
But this record in particular, I'm like, okay. Well, okay. Actually, I'm gonna say this. This may even be a bigger shocker. I don't know what the common consensus is on this. I prefer Malice on this.
I don't think that's like.
Is that not? That's not about. Because I just don't know. Because he hasn't been around in like 20 years, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what people are saying. I don't know if people prefer Pusha T because he stuck around, you know. But like, I listen to this, and every time I'm like, I do like the stank face for a verse. It's a Malice verse. I don't think there's a single Pusha T verse where I was like, okay, hold on. It was always a Malice verse. And at first, I could not tell them apart very much. I was listening and I was like, is this just Pusha T rapping?
Now, I'm going to say something crazy, too. I just found out they're related.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know
You
they were
couldn't
siblings.
hear it, man?
I mean, I don't know.
Listen, when I first listened, it took me about 3 or 4 songs when I started listening to this to realize it was like actually 2 different people rapping on this. They sound
fair.
so similar. I can't believe you didn't know they were brothers.
I don't know.
Did you listen to the opening track?
Yeah, I thought it was just Malice talking about his dad.
His mother. Oh, it's
Let me
so
just
funny.
say that intro's beautiful, man. I cried the first time I listened to it. I cried the second time I listened to it. It's beautiful.
Well deserved
You know?
tears.
Awesome, awesome song.
A little disappointed we didn't really get too much emotionality through the rest of it. That's really it. It's like there might be like lines or whatever.
Oh,
but like really, they punch you in the gut in that first track, and the rest of it they're like,
it's like, oh, our
we
parents
love
are
dealing
dead.
crack.
Back to go crap.
We love selling cocaine, or we used to, I should say.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe you're still
It's
slinging
just-
on the side. It's for fun now. It's not a job. It's recreational.
Like it's just that's probably my biggest complaint about this is that they hit you with such a guttural, like tear you down kind of song with the opener, and then the rest of it has nothing like that. But it makes up for it with amazing production,
Dude.
amazing performances.
Pharrell
from
could
everyone
be
involved.
Hitler, man. Well, actually, no, because I'm not really fucking with Kanye.
Okay, but you still think he's a great producer back in the day, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess yeah,
That's pre-Hitler.
pre-Hitler.
Like you're not listening to post-Hitler Kanye
Well,
beats and hyping him up.
It does help that he had a drastic fall off around the time he became Hitler.
Yeah.
It's not exactly difficult, but like if he was Hitler when he was making, like college dropout and graduation and shit, it'd be a lot harder to, yeah.
Listen, we've kind of mentioned that Pharrell is evil. We haven't described how he's evil. He's just like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Who, like screwed over the other Neptunes guy. He's kind of an asshole. Like you don't want to be that guy's friend.
I mean, money.
This is. Listen. I get it, man. But like, if in 10 years I'm using the double-sided LP show to make mad bank, and I'm not giving you a dime, I'd be kind of a dickhead.
Yeah.
Right. So, that's just what I'm saying.
Kind of the opposite of what you've told me in private and on this show about if this operation ever starts making money.
Editor's note, remember to cut that part out.
Editor's note, find a new co-host.
Figure out how to AI Dylan.
Got enough of my voice. You could do it.
Yeah, I could probably figure it out.
Anyway, let's talk about the music.
Yeah, the music. Obviously we've spoken on the opening track. The opening track
Visceral.
grabs you by the head and like does that thing where like he pushes your head down while he puts his knee up to fucking break your nose.
Yeah.
It does that to your heart. And which is awesome. And then the rest of it is just like what's it called? Like banging it in the car, having a great time. Look, I'm awesome. Look, I deal crack. I love selling cocaine. I love being a rich rapper. I love being better than all of you guys. With some of the greatest Pharrell beats I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
He is so consistent on this record.
Everyone is.
Except
like everyone on this album is perfect. Start to end.
There is one beat that's almost ass. It's 1%. 1% away from being ass. I will not listen. I know a lot of people don't feel this way. I'm not letting the beat on Inglourious Basterds slide.
But he makes up for it like a million times over with like So Be It.
Oh, yes.
And like MTB TTF.
Yeah. The trilogy of abbreviation songs in the center alone, those 3 beats are enough to make me go, Pharrell is really like one of the best producers like around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I hear those and I'm like, wow. There really ain't no one doing it like Pharrell doing it. As far as production goes. I did see a complaint, and I want to know what you think. Did you think Pharrell's vocals brought this album down at all? Because I saw some complaints about them, where they felt a little
No.
like Despicable Me, like songs,
He raps.
and they didn't fit this
he
sound.
He unk. He
Okay.
rapped like unk. That's my take.
Okay.
I think he earned being on the record as a rapper.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What about the parts where he sings? Because he sings on hooks on a couple of them.
Also fine, whatever.
Okay. All right. Listen. That's fair. I'm just saying that's a complaint I saw, and I didn't personally feel that way. I thought he
Yeah.
did fine. He never brought it away. He didn't really add too much, but he never brought anything away. He was a completely neutral force in that sense. But I did see some complaints, and I wanted to know if you disliked it.
I like it.
There's just some negative Nancy's out there, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we love the
Yeah.
world here.
We do. Hey, back off my territory.
I'm sorry.
I love the world. You have an obsession with homework. Okay?
I love the world. You have homework to do, buddy.
you assign homework. All right. I really don't know what to say. I kind of feel like I got most of what I wanted to say off my chest at the beginning, where I was like,
yeah.
I don't completely get Pusha T. I'm surprised at how much I loved Malice. This has some of the best production this year. That's really about how I feel about it.
Yeah, more emotion would have been nice, but I love
Mhm.
Coke rap so much.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a Malice. I didn't really know ball with
Didn't know ball.
Malice
I didn't know
before
ball either.
this.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I will be a ball knower going forward.
Yeah, you're rolling the ball now?
Yeah.
You can play ball?
But no, Pusha T has not missed in a very long time.
Now he's released about
3 albums.
4 albums.
Yeah,
the
4
bad-
albums in a decade.
Yeah, so he hasn't given himself many opportunities to miss. But I want to say this about the Coke raps. You were saying you like Coke raps. This is probably the best Coke rap I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
A lot of it I feel like has really kind of fallen off, or at least become very boring and generic. But this Coke rap, Pusha T is always able to bring it. Quite liked it.
There wasn't any beef on this. I can't remember. It was like,
He doesn't like Travis Scott.
yeah.
I do recall that.
I mean, no contest there, man. That Travis John, I haven't listened to it all the way through. I don't know if I will, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He fell off, bro. He made Rodeo though. Is Rodeo that prolific?
Sorry, who?
Rodeo?
Rodeo
Yeah.
is considered a very important record. I haven't listened to it honestly.
It's
We're just being real. I ain't listened to it.
I mean, it's good. I like it a lot.
Mhm.
Travis Scott, I don't know, Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, whoever he's married to is probably like putting fucking antifreeze in his water or something, dulling him.
Yeah. I will say this. I do think he's been on an uprise as of late. I think this is not a very common thought. I love Jack Boys 2. Okay, let's expect I do not love Jack Boys 2. I like Jack Boys 2 more than I like Jack Boys 1 because I think Jack Boys 1 is one of the worst things he's ever released. And I do think that, like, if we compare his last 2 albums would have been
I hated Utopia.
No, I put Utopia over Ash was it one?
Astroworld.
Astroworld. I put Utopia over Astroworld. I think Utopia, while it didn't stick the landing in every sense, it was much more exciting and experimental as far as his sound goes. I got a lot of respect for that record. But what I'm seeing here is there's some beef with Jim Jones. Pusha T's got some feud with Jim Jones because Jim Jones.
I don't even know.
You know Jim Jones?
I mean, the name's familiar, but
You got like a podcast?
oh yeah, he's.
What the
I
hell?
don't care then.
The Wikipedia article has the wrong Jim Jones link to it.
That's kind of awesome.
It has the cult leader of Jonestown. Pusha T got beef with Jonestown?
You might.
Holy shit.
All right, are we
No,
gonna
that's the wrong
address
guy.
the PP line?
It's a terrible line.
It's a horrible line.
No, I'm not letting it slide. That line is the sole reason that song will not be a favorite.
Yellow diamonds look like pee-pee. I mean, what
Yeah.
were you thinking,
Which is-
man?
And it sucks because it's literally at the beginning of like an awesome drop. Like it's set up to be one of the hardest lines with the production around it. And it is such a bad line.
Yeah, the we're not rocking with the pee-pee line. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, Mr. Push.
Did Pusha T beef with Kanye on this at all? You don't like Kanye
I
no
don't
more.
think so.
He definitely beefed with him during the press, but I don't know if he talked about it. Did Kendrick have any beefs with Drake on his verse? It's possible.
I think it was him being nonchalant that kind of
And Nonchalant
upset
Dread.
Drake again. Like him not
Okay.
bringing it up.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any other beefs. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not really seeing nothing. But
This John fire. I love this John.
It's a great record. I'm very pleased with this. This exceeded my expectations for a rapper that I wasn't super huge on. In comparison to everyone else, I should say. I do quite like Pusha T. And also a rapper that I really didn't know much about. Like a duo like that duo coming out and releasing something this awesome is very cool.
Yeah.
I love this record. This album would probably be better if every song was done in abbreviations, because every abbreviated song is like close to the best song on it.
Bangs.
They're so good. And every feature they bring on, the Stove God Cooks feature.
Stove.
Holy shit,
He
man!
gets slept on. I like him a lot.
The Tyler feature is awesome. The Kendrick feature is really good. Maybe my least favorite, other than the Pharrell feature, is probably my least favorite feature on here. But the John Legend feature. Oh, great stuff. Everyone does their job on this John, and it's great. You have anything else to say, or do we move into the favorites and least favorites?
That's all.
Okay. Well, my favorite with this is very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is very easy in both aspects. This may be the first time this has happened where I'm like, I'm ready. I'm here.
Yeah.
My favorite, FICO.
FICO.
One of my favorite beats. The Stove God Cooks hook feature chorus bit, so good. The Fetty Wap line alone just brings me such joy. It's such a good line. What does he say exactly? Let me
Oh,
get
I
it.
don't.
He says, with a Fetty so strong, you gotta bang it with one eye closed. I'll
Yeah,
shoot
that
it,
is-
turn you inside out. That's such a good line, dude. Because he got one eye. Love it. Yeah, no, this is some of my favorite work on this record. Everyone is at like their peak here for me. This is the one that brings me the most joy on the record. It's so well done.
Least favorite.
And then, yeah, my least favorite. I was just trying to think about anything else to say about FICO. Not really. My least favorite, Inglourious Bastards. That beat is just unforgivable. I don't care.
Yeah.
I I honestly haven't seen anyone hate on this, but this sounds like a Dr. Giggle Touch beat, man. And I'm not gonna let it slide. If that like shitlord's tag came on where like he vomits and farts right before the beat starts, I'd believe it, because this is what was he doing, man? And didn't the song have a feature? Who's on Glorious Bastards?
Ad Liba.
I don't know who the hell that is, but he did him wrong by putting him on this beat. What the hell are we doing, man? Such a I'm gonna be honest, probably close to a bad song. Not quite bad, not terrible, but this is real close to being bad. Oh, apparently, fun fact: the Re-Up gang was No Malice, Pusha T, Ab Leva, and some guy named Sandman. So yeah, they got some background.
Huh.
Neat. A very short Wikipedia article. All right, and then for you, Dylan, your favorite and least favorite.
Oh, this is not that hard, honestly. I think
Okay.
track 4, So Be It, will be my
That's
favorite
fair.
pick
That's the one
from
you
this
definitely
one.
talked about the most.
I love this beat, man. I'm addicted to this fucking beat.
Mhm.
Shout out Arabic pop from the 70s. Not a lot of people be talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Pre Cold War, proxy war, Arab countries were really on the up and up when it came to, pop culture and fashion and music. And I think it should be appreciated more because it's really fucking cool. That being said, fuck Saudi Arabia.
Guy clearly doesn't know about Timbaland. Timbaland been doing that, all right? He's evil now too, sadly. Timbaland is evil now. So, what can you do? But listen, man, his production back in the day, he used it a lot. And he's like really, I mean, he's the reason, let's be real, he's the reason Pharrell used it on this.
You think?
100%. I mean, maybe I'm out of my bag here, but I believe he's the one who like revolutionized that idea of using those kind of samples, and he did it so effectively back in the day in both rap and pop records that I do think that's where. I think Pharrell is heavily influenced by Timbaland.
That's fair.
I think he's. I'm not gonna say he's biting his style, but like he definitely borrows a lot of ideas from Timbaland, which is good. Which is fine. Timbaland was a great producer. But yeah, I definitely think my issue with So Be It is every time he says smoke,
Smoke.
it makes me think of the Family Guy bit, which is to be fair, that's just like a bit we say. So it's not Clip's fault.
That's good.
But every time he says smoke, it makes me think of Family Guy bit smoke. You smoking yet?
You smoking yet?
I can't help it. Every time I hear it, smoke. And he says it a bunch of times on the song. And it honestly kind of ruins the song for me.
That's crazy.
And I know it's a great song. I know it's good. But I genuinely it's a mental block that I cannot get over. But I also really do think like there's a couple songs that I definitely just prefer over it. But yeah, anyway. Your least favorite?
I'm gonna have to go with Inglorious on you here.
That's fucked up because you defended that beat whenever we talked about it.
I was like, it was the night the album came out, and
Okay.
I was very passively listening to it while doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, these horns are interesting. I like this. Second listen, like a serious listen. What the fuck was Pharrell on, man?
It's not good.
Oh my
man.
god, yeah.
He really lets us down with that beat.
It's rough.
Yeah, just come on, dude. Bad beat.
Yeah, it's rough out here.
Like, it's not the worst beat I ever heard. But like Pharrell, you're Pharrell, man.
You can't have
you heard of
Williams
Pharrell beat?
doing that.
You ever heard of Pharrell beat? Because if this was like, hey, let me put you on a Pharrell beat, and you sent me Inglorious Bastards, I would say I never want to hear anything this guy has ever done.
No.
Terrible look.
Yeah, it's rough out here for that one in particular. Quite
You taking
ass.
Inglorious Bastards, or are you taking Peanuts and Elephants from Lil Wayne?
I mean, I'm taking Inglorious Bastards.
Ah! Hey, dude, Pharrell and Lin-Manuel Miranda both really dropped the ball out of nowhere. Lin-Manuel Miranda probably a bit more, but
That Wayne album was so ass, man.
I haven't listened to it yet. I will, but
Everything I've heard from it, I haven't sat down and actually listened to it, but I'm glad people just shit on it for like a week straight. Cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be very sad if I listen to it because I was actually very excited for it. The Carter series was very, very well liked. Anyway, that was Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Quite
Our
good.
next track, we go to the past, right? We're going to the old picks, old elderly picks. We do have to travel into the past. similar to
Uh-huh.
Back to the Future,
Mm-hmm.
but like I haven't seen it, so maybe it's like the opposite because the title is Back to the Future, but we got to go back to the past with some ancient, I mean, absolutely ancient picks.
Yeah,
this time
decrepit.
around.
If you're this old, you should kill yourself.
Oh, now this isn't going to. You've ruined our algorithm.
Cut it
for
out.
that.
If you're this old, you should go to a retirement home.
Oh, okay. You've improved our algorithm, and now everyone will see this. With our first little old pick, I bring to the table a little jaunt
Mm-hmm. A Jonathan?
by the name. No, jaunt. Jaunt, like a little dance, a little ditty.
There's a T in Jonathan.
Yeah, but don't ruin this for me.
Sorry.
You always do
I'm
this.
sorry.
I bring to the table Funeral by Arcade Fire, which, as I do remember I mentioned this last week, I brought this just for you.
Uh-huh.
This was all because of you, Dylan.
Right?
Because
And it sucked.
Because you really enjoyed the album. Ants over... Is Ants over here or Ants over there?
Over there.
Over there? No, they're not anywhere near us?
No, they're just nearby.
Okay. Ants Over There by Black Country New Road. And when I first listened to Ants Over There, I was like, this is Funeral by Arcade Fire. And I don't mean that in an insulting manner. But I heard it and I was like, oh, this is Funeral by Arcade Fire. And then I looked it up and they're like, yeah, we wanted to make Funeral by Arcade Fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes sense.
Oh,
that
they
sounds
really,
about right.
They really hit that.
They really did great. They did exactly what they wanted. And the reason they're able to do something like this and it not be not lessen the art is because this is so wholly different, I feel. Like this and Ants Over There are two very, very distinct projects. Which is weird because they're very similar. But like the exact like I don't know vibe that they reach
Right.
is insane. It is so breathtaking, I suppose would be a good word. What did you think? Did you hear it? Like did you hear
Oh yeah,
that it was...
I absolutely I can smell it, bro. I can
Uh-huh.
smell the influence, bro. And it smells like people who make chamber hall, which
Uh-huh.
But
Chamber pop?
whatever. It's pretty good. I liked it. I like the second half quite a bit more than the first half.
You weren't a big fan of the Neighborhoods.
I was not.
Un Annie Sans.
No. I mean, I wouldn't say not like a fan, but I much prefer.
But you
the second
prefer
half.
the second half. I think I think the second half's better, but I quite love the first half. The Neighborhood.
It was very same soundy, honestly.
That's fair. That's understandable. I mean, I agree with you that the second half is better, but yeah. I remember I did a good bit of research on this the first time I listened to it because the reason I listened to this album at all was because I found, I don't remember, I want to say it was like Rolling Stones. I went to their website for like 100 best albums of all time or 500 best albums of all time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to all these, right? Because it makes sense. I mean, it's if these are the top of the top, might as well check them out, right?
Right.
I listened to this one. I didn't listen to 499. This was 500. I didn't listen to 499 or anything else after that. I didn't bother. I kind of lost track. But I did listen to this one. And I was like, wow. They kind of know what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, from my understanding, the creation of this album was basically like all the members, like all of every member's family like died right before they went and recorded this. Right? And they're just incredibly depressed.
Uh-huh.
And they just went in with like not a lot of money, like $10,000 or something. Yeah, it says $10,000 here. They went in with $10,000 and just went and recorded it.
Whatever, that's pocket change.
Yeah, they like rented out some like I get what is this? Hotel 2 Tango in Montreal. Yeah, they just rented a recording studio for a week for 10 grand and then just recorded all this.
Right.
This is a very beautiful album. I can understand why it's on the top 500 albums of all time. 500. I'd have to see what the rest are. Feels a bit low. You know, I don't know, but I do think this is a debut record from the band. I could be mistaken about that, but I think this is like what they came out with, and it sort of became like their thing. Here it says its lyrics draw upon themes of death, change, and the loss of childhood innocence, inspired by the recent passing of several bandmates' family members during its production. The first half of the album, dubbed the Neighborhood Suite, centers around a town struggling with a power outage in the middle of winter, based on personal experience during the North American ice storm of 1998. The North American ice storm of year does not feel like a late 90s ordeal. That feels like the Great Molasses Flood?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Like, it feels more like that.
You know,
like we didn't know what to deal with ice storms in 98.
Where I'm at in Colorado, we do have a couple of those. We have the Great Flood of '97, where we got something like 14 inches of rain in 24 hours, and it flooded like 11 feet or something like that.
It's hard to deal with that.
Yeah, it cost like $1 billion to clean up. And then in '97, we had the worst snowstorm ever. We got almost 4 feet of snow in 48 hours.
Good God.
Yeah, it's about an inch an hour if you do the math on that.
Yeah, these guys are from Canada.
And they didn't even have like they didn't have like Fortnite or nothing back then. So like, what were they doing? They were stuck indoors.
They're getting ready to make music like this, I guess.
Makes you think.
It does make you think. Dylan, I brought 2 foreign bodies of work this week. I'm awesome.
I mean,
look how awesome I am. They're both Canadian.
We don't fuck with them over there. You know what you did, Justin Trudeau? Put the image on screen.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna.
Everyone at home knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think it clicks in your head pretty quick. Yeah, this is a nice this is obviously a very influential album, and it's nice that for once it's an influential album that like critics liked when it came out. Because every time there's like I feel like a critical piece of work, critics shit on it, and then everyone else loves it. And the critics are like, "Well, actually, it's pretty good," because they try to act like we talked about Black Sabbath, right? They all hated it, and then everyone was like, "This is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard." And all the critics were like, "Actually, I do quite like it."
I hate critics.
But this time around, they got it on the ball real quick. You know, Pitchfork 9.7, Metacritic 90. I know they did video games.
Jesus.
Rolling Stone 4 out of 5 stars. Feels a bit low. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of the most melancholy records I've ever heard. It's not quite like a gut punch, I wouldn't say, but it is like a rainy day, you know?
Right. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a gloomy. Honestly, I don't think it's that gloomy.
Really?
I mean, I don't know, man.
These guys ain't happy.
Well, that's for sure. But whatever. Never mind.
Don't be fooled by the gorgeous instrumentations. You know, these guys aren't like rocking with life at the moment.
I just like, if the music is about wanting to kill yourself, make me want to kill myself as well, you know?
I mean, I guess I know what you're saying.
You catch my drift?
I do catch your drift completely.
You smelling what I'm stinking?
Yeah. I guess you're right, Dylan. We don't really have much to say when it comes to the old stuff, huh? I'm already out.
It's good. It's really good. You can. I don't know if I would go so far as to say like genre defining, but
really.
Well, I don't know.
Dude, it made ants up there. Ants over there.
I guess you're
ants
right.
Everywhere.
Maybe I'm not giving it its it's
Maybe we're,
salt. It's
may-
not
maybe
giving
we
it
just
its
don't know them
salt.
all. Maybe there's like 100 albums that sound just like this and
But
Ants
that's
Over
the
There.
thing, is we
Mm-hmm.
probably don't know ball. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to be a ball knower in the big
Yeah,
2-5, you know?
it is. There's a lot of music coming out, and you got to catch up. I wish there was a show that would like introduce me to like new works and old works every week.
Like, yeah, once a week, maybe 2
Mm-hmm.
new albums, 2 old,
That
so
sounds like a
it's
bit
not
much. Four
too
four
like
albums a week. That seems like a lot.
overbearing. I don't know.
Seems like a lot.
It's
I don't know.
at
It's a bit too
most
much.
like 2 hours of listening. I think you can
I
make the time
suppose.
for that, especially if you're doing it passively. That's
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. But
Yeah.
yeah, if only, dude. Someone was on that wave.
Only somebody was on. Somebody get on that.
Dude,
Hey, everyone listening out there, someone start doing that.
dude.
Name it.
What if it was us?
The 4 LPs a week show.
Dude, I think we got it. You're cooking. You're cooking right now.
Yeah, I'm on. I got something. I got something. What? This is obviously a pivot. But I'm on the Wikipedia article, and there's a section that says "See also," and it's linked to album era,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of makes me depressed that they say the album era died in like 2010
I believe it.
because it's true.
Blame French Montana.
What?
Fuck that
We're
guy.
I feel like we're kind of back, right?
I don't think it ever went away. If you really cared, you know?
I suppose that's true, but people are making a bigger effort on emphasizing that they made a whole album. That's the difference. Rollouts are kind of starting to come back. I think mostly due to how people are saying how effective it is with Tyler the Creator. I mean, he not to say that his works aren't great, but like a lot of the reason I feel he's like so big in the cultural zeitgeist is because of these giant rollouts he does. You know, it seems like everyone's trying to do like some sort of big rollout for albums. I mean, you listen to that Kodaka album, right? He made like a movie for it.
He did make it. I didn't watch it. But it was
I didn't
a
watch it yet
good
either.
album.
But yeah, but like it's,
I think that's why people stop, though.
I just mean that people. It seems like people are trying again.
I don't think
Like
it
it
ever
seems like
went
people
away,
are.
man. I think
I'm not
people
saying
always
people
cared.
stopped. I'm not saying people stopped making albums, but I don't think they put as much of an emphasis on the fact that they're releasing. They. I feel like people were more interested in pushing songs, due to just how algorithms work, right? But I think we're getting back into hey, I've made an album, you know. I don't, it's no longer hey, these are the singles, and then I guess there's an album to tie along to it. It's becoming more so hey, I've made an entire body of work.
Here's
It all goes together.
Here's like
Here
my
it is.
passion.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. And I think that's good.
Yeah, it's like here's why I deserve to be paid $1 million billion.
Yeah, because obviously people were still making albums, and people were still making great albums that were very cohesive and were complete bodies of work. But I don't think in like just in general, like a whole generalization of the music industry, we did definitely drift away from like, hey, this is a whole album into hey, listen to this song.
Right.
So
Fair enough.
Anyway, Arcade Fire, Dylan, let me hear a favorite and least favorite from you.
I don't know. Is there more we want to say on it? Like,
Is there?
I don't think we're being fair to its.
Listen. If I was more educated, I would love to get more in depth with its instrumentation. Because
Right.
the instrumentation in this album is gorgeous. It is both grandiose and very like personal.
I mean, these guys are the reason we got like Black Country New Road, Vampire Weekend,
Sure. Yeah.
a lot of others. And I do feel
This
bad,
is-
but I guess I just don't know ball.
I don't usually say this, but this is a bit like, this time we're talking about a very important body of work.
Shut up.
But it's not my fault. We keep bringing important works. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is a very this is a very influential album. It is completely within its own right to have earned the title of like one of the best albums of all time because it has such a distinct, fresh sound. Even though it came out in 2004, it's still like I feel like other than Ants Over There, I've never heard anything that even comes close to how the exact like point that this hits.
Yeah, bro, I hasn't listened to Vampire Weekend.
I have not listened to
There
Vampire
you go.
Weekend. Fuck you.
Um,
You don't listen to Stinky Poo Poo Meister. He make this, but better. I don't listen to Empire Weekend.
um,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got nothing for you. This is a beautiful, beautiful album.
favorite
It
and
has-
least favorite though. I think I'm going for my favorite track 7, Wake Up.
Okay.
It's a very lively instrumentation. I like the little. This is so online of me, but like the beat switch, like a third of the
Mhm.
way through the track.
Mhm.
There's some shit you like. This is like montage music in a good way, you know.
Mhm.
You're about to get
I
some shit
have-
done.
I will say I have actually I will say like the first every time I listen to this I feel like I very much envision this to scenes. It's a very at one point I did say this is a very grandiose record, and like it sounds like the best soundtrack you've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a very the connective tissue makes this feel like a true experience. And that is another thing to sort of to put it up on another pedestal for. It does that so incredibly well. And your least favorite?
I'm thinking, man.
Least favorite stuff. I don't even know what I'm going.
Yeah,
for.
like I don't know. I think all the neighborhoods are a little same soundy for my preferences.
Mhm.
So it's probably gonna be one of those. Maybe Neighborhood
Oh, no,
3,
dude.
Power Out, Track
No,
4.
don't do that. Not that one. That's not my favorite. But like that's probably my favorite neighborhood.
Oh, no,
The
never
guitar in
mind.
that's sick.
Never mind. Hold on. No,
That's like those electric.
I forgot about like the
part.
Modest Mouse like screaming towards the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
They have their influences as well. Back when Modest Mouse was fucking good. Oh, never mind. This is easy. Fucking track 5. Track 5.
Neighborhood's 4.
Track 5, Neighborhood 4, 7 Kettles.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of numbers. It's a little like We Are Young, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, but
We are
I-
young. You know.
Oh, that one. I thought you were
Millennial
talking about the song by
music-y.
Fun, which is a great song.
No, that is fire, but in
You're talking
fact
about like the millennial.
the one that's making
meme
fun of the
song.
millennial
It's-
core.
I
This is probably the one that got played on the radio the most, say that much. But
is it?
I'm just making an assumption based on the target audience and how the world was moving back then.
On here, the one with the most streams is "Wake Up,"
Yeah. I mean, Wake Up is just a good song.
and this is the one with the final track has the least streams, but this has the second least.
Yeah,
streams.
I'm on that Apple Music wave. I don't get to know
They
such
don't even tell
things.
They don't even tell you.
I mean, maybe there's
You're
a
in
way
the
to do it, but their Windows application is quite ass.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's me. What about you, fam?
Me, the favorite's got to go to Crown of Love. It
Hmm.
has like 2 switch ups on it, or like 3 maybe. It keeps you guessing the entire 442.
Right.
It starts slow, it kind of builds up a little bit, it goes a little quicker, and then it really picks up with those not horns, strings. The strings at the end. I love it. So Crown of Love is definitely my favorite, and I do think I'm gonna have to agree with you on the least favorite. Neighborhood 4,
Yeah, I
7
mean,
Kettles.
it's
It's just the least interesting.
yeah, it's
It
boring.
doesn't bring much to the table. And but I quite like most of the rest of the neighborhoods. Like I don't completely understand the hate for the rest of them, but like my second favorite track may be Neighborhood 3. I love Neighborhood 3, but Neighborhood 4 really doesn't do much.
Right.
And with that, Dylan, we get to your old, and if I remember
Ancient.
correctly, this is a really old.
Yeah,
Thing, right?
like prehistoric. One day we
Yeah.
gotta bring caveman shit. I think it'd be kind of funny.
I'm bringing what was that guy named Bach? I'm bringing Bach. That's my pick next week. Bach. You have to listen to Bach.
This one's for the fence building nihilists, you could say. I fucking love this album. Purple Moonlit Pages by Rory Allen Philip Ferreira.
You're pulling the whole name out.
Yeah, the government. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's his government name.
I know him
It might
personally.
be.
So I just call him Rap.
I know his real name's Rory, so it might be his full name. That'd be crazy because he's a rapper and his initials are Rap.
That means I need to become a merb too.
That actually Merb would go hard if you rebranded.
Oh no, I'm actually. You know what's even crazier? You don't know his name? Rory Allen Philip Ferreira.
That's crazy, dude.
Ferreira is his name.
That's awesome. That's an awesome fucking name.
It's a great name. That's a great name.
Ferreira. Is that French? I don't know. Whatever.
So his initials weren't R.A.P. They were R.A.P. Ferreira, and he was like, "Well, I might as well just
throw
that on there."
I think.
Yeah, that bangs.
Merb would go hard.
Merb 2?
Yeah, Merb 2. Dude, actually, that
2 is part of the
crazy.
Name.
Not Roman numerals. It has to be the number
like
2.
The number,
like
Merb
the
2. You think I need to switch from Michael Bright to Merb 2?
Arabic Hindu Arabic lettering 2.
What does the Hindu 2 look like?
What?
Think out of a book. How do I find the Hindu 2?
Hindu Arabic is just the 2 on your keyboard, man.
It's a Z.
They invented
Hey, don't play around, buddy. It's a Z. Look.
That's a 2, dog.
Yeah, but it's a Z. And then look, if you look at the 9.
Why does 0 look like that on that fucking image? They forgot that one. I had to draw it in paint.
I don't really know.
For those who don't know, the Arabs and the Hindus invented like algebra and shit, and redesigned the. Yeah, they did.
The white man did.
The white man was shitting in their drinking water and getting the plague during this time.
I think the white man was busy inventing computers.
What do you call these wind creatures?
Oh.
Anyway.
I don't know. I think that one may mess up.
This album's fucking awesome, man. I don't even know if I'd call Rap for like a rapper. He's more like a spoken word kind of guy, and I think he's gone on record saying the same thing. Like, obviously it rhymes, but it's more like poems than it is bars, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta hit you. We sort of a similar story to where I was like, hey, I'm suggesting Funeral because you like that one album. If you like Rap Ferreira and if his shit sounds like this, you need to check out Mr. Master. That is one of my favorite underground rappers ever. He's like all the stylings of this, but more nerdcore. And his production at times can be a little eclectic, but it is very similar. Mr. Master has an album that will never be talked about on here because I don't know what to call the release date because it's an ever expanding album.
Wow, that's some nerd shit.
He just keeps adding to it. Yes. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever be able to bring it because there's no like year I could like bring it for. Like, is it new or is it old? You know, it baffles me. But
wait for a DLC and then talk about it new.
Well, that doesn't even work because it's called Ultra. I think it's just called Ultra, but it just keeps going, and he just keeps adding to it. I love Mr. Master. He actually recently this year he released a completely instrumental-less album. It's literally him just basically doing spoken word for 4 tracks. Great. I love him. I love him so much. He is. I don't know about that. I don't know him that well. He might be abusive. He may hit me. I'd hope not though, because I quite
Well,
like his music.
if you love him, you look beyond that, you know.
Yeah, like we all should. Um, yeah. So I started listening to this and I was like, I wasn't like in the same way where I'm like, oh, this is blank. I was like, oh, this is very similar to Mr. Master. So that's nice that I feel like I had sort of I'd already been eased into this styling, and it is very much. This is one of the picks I preferred that you've brought so far. I quite like this a lot. I'm a big fan of this, like, I guess, niche of rap. It's because I don't know, I'd quite call this nerdcore, but it's definitely abstract rap.
Unkcore.
Yeah, and that's my shit, dude. There's an open mic eagle on the feature on it. That should tell you everything, right?
Yeah.
Open mic eagles on it. You know what kind of area we're talking about here.
Anyway.
It's the production's beautiful. Did he do the production or did someone? Because I feel like on the first track, didn't he shout out Kenny Segal
Yeah,
or something? Did
Kenny
Kenny Segal do the
Segal-
production?
Kenny Segal did some of it, I know.
Okay. Yeah, I remember on the first track he mentioned his name, so I didn't know if he did all the production or what.
It's just part of the clique.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Rap Ferreira Billy Woods track, bro? They're running in the
Well,
same groups, evidently.
Oh, what I need is a rap for Mr. Master just album.
That'd be so
'Cause they
annoying.
would match together. No, they would match together quite well. Other than, I guess, Mr. Master is a bit more into nerdy shit. But, whatever. Yeah, this is a very, very good
I
album.
adore
I
this
enjoyed
fucking album.
I enjoyed
man.
it quite a lot.
It's
Yeah.
did I think I brought in something jazz or jazz influenced every week.
Just about.
The
Yeah.
trend has yet to stop. I adore the instrumentation on this. I think most of it's sampled, but there's definitely live sax on non-cipher, if nothing else. And obviously, I'm not a ball knower when it comes to black suffrage and resistance movements.
You weren't there?
I wasn't there. I'm not privy to it. I'm not really welcome in those spaces. I don't think I should
You were
be.
the one with the watering hose?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm like that episode of the Boondocks where like I'm not there for the protest because I was grabbing my raincoat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that scene. Oh, look at my raincoat. They're gonna spray us.
They do this every time. Why do you not bring a raincoat? Oh man,
Yeah.
not even. But I don't know. It's definitely like an outsider's perspective. I'll never be able to relate to this, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful work. I'm gonna go full woke here. It's not my space, but
No, I understood it all. I was there. Oh, by the way, Kenny Segal he produced, or wait, he did programming on tracks 1, 3 through 6, 8 through 15, 17. He did additional production, track 2. He did Omnichord, track 7 and 8. Micro Granny 2 on
whatever
track
the
7.
fuck that means, man.
Rhodes, track 8. Drums, track 13. And arrangement on track 18.
Kenny Segal is one of the more slept on producers of our time, in my opinion.
What I've heard, I've quite liked from him. But yeah, it seems for the most part that the Jefferson Park Boys did production. That's who's credited here. Jefferson Park Boys, which is Kenny Segal, Aaron Carmack, and Mike Pervisi. There you go.
Killer record, man. Like a lot of these are just, I guess it'd be drum and bass technically, in like the real sense of drum and bass, where it's drums and bass,
like the literal. There's drums and there's bass on these,
and nothing else.
Okay,
because it's spoken word. He doesn't need more than that. It's just like it's a thinker. You're not.
It is a very
it's thick. It is a thick album. It's dense. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
very dense work.
Remember that scene from Extremely Goofy Movie where they're in the jazz club?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know, Paul.
And the chick does spoken word poetry. It'd be like that, but instead of like eating real cheesy nachos, they like had they were all smoking.
Smoking like not even smoke, like chewing cot. You know, cot.
No, what?
It's like a plant that's a cousin to cocaine. You chew the leaves. It's really big in like
Oh,
West African countries.
okay.
I was gonna grow cod because
I don't know if Goofy's
it can
son's on
survive
that
very well
wave.
in our climate. I was gonna grow it, but apparently you're not allowed to do that here.
I don't know if Goofy's son is quite on that wave, but you know,
Very well could be.
Max. You think Max from Goofy movies in tune with West African culture?
Very well could be. I don't know.
Hey, you know, Goofy movie 3. That's the plot.
Yeah. He becomes a Black Panther.
That goes so hard. No one would have any idea what's going on. Anyway, R.A.P Ferreira's album, entitled Purple Moonlight Pages, is very nice. It has beautiful production, along with some great performances and writing from Mr. R.A.P Ferreira himself. It's very, very well done. I quite like this. This is right up my alley.
Yeah,
It's
you hadn't heard it,
abstract.
had you?
No, because I knew R.A.P Ferreira. I'd heard him on a couple features. I think I understood his name. You know, I'd heard of him, but that was about the extent of it. Also, he was, if anything, he was a musical acquaintance for my ears.
Also known as let's see, Rory, Milo, Scallops Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Put the album in the bag, Unk. That's what I gotta say about all those pseudonyms.
You're not a fan of people having multiple personas.
Whatever. Gets a little irritating.
It does make it a little aggravating as a fan, I suppose. But you know, I guess if you have different sounds for each of them, I don't see an issue.
Personas. It's like Doom.
Yeah.
There's like 8.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
This is. I think we're talking about R.A.P Ferreira, Purple Moonlight Pages.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I don't particularly have more to say. I've expressed what I liked. I like the production a lot. It's very smooth.
Dude, it lures you in, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Such a beautiful picture. It's a poem. This is a 50-minute poem. You know,
Long poem.
Very long poem.
I think at that point it becomes something else. I think like it'd be like a
story,
a stanza. Is that what it's called?
I don't know, bro. Don't try to pull that shit out on me.
Huh?
Flexing on me.
It's called a long poem.
Oh.
I
don't know. It's the theming on here is awesome. It's like obviously some of them are like darker tracks, you know, like inequality, black suffrage, but I feel like the largest theme throughout is just like adulthood, you know, being a father. Fucking that's beautiful, you know, being content, fucking just monotony being okay. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that pretty heavy. There's a whole song about laundry.
If those prostitutes didn't make you sterile, you know, one day.
You know, the clap with modern technology. Maybe my clap will be nice. Fixed. Go to an alchemist. Yeah. They'll brew me a potion.
No, I'm a big fan of Ankh rap. I'm a big fan of abstract rap. I'm a big fan of.
It hits all the notes.
Yeah, it hits exactly my little warm place for rap. Like this is very much fitting alongside with Open Mike Eagle, modern atmosphere, Aesop rock, like that. Just sort of that little niche, I quite love. It's right in there, with some more expressive performances at times than you usually see in this art. I'd say he is not.
He's an emotive guy. He's an emotive guy. He's dynamic.
It's not that's what made me think of Mr. Master, is that sort of explosive performances. You know, regardless of if the beat is explosive alongside him, he's still bringing a very lively energy. You know, you can feel the passion in that sense. That there's like this, you know, he cares. He's not phoning anything in. These are very stay with your chest performances, and it makes them have a bit more impact than they usually would. I feel, especially whenever you have such a laid back production style as this. You know, it's very easy to get lost in the smoke and sort of become boring. But Rap Ferreira is able to keep me lured in with the way he chose to ride these beats. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, even?
I'd say so. I'd say it's fire.
It's
You
just...
won't catch me disagreeing.
I don't know. I come back to this one a lot. This is just a feel-good piece. And it has followed me through my life. And it's always hit a different spot, maybe, but it's always hit something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it digs
when
in
it
real
comes
good.
to, I don't know, it's like a warm blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like E. coli in the blanket sometimes because of all the underlying themes of discrimination and such. But you know. Well, as we come to an end here, you got a favorite and least favorite, gang?
I think I do. I have a favorite for sure, and let me make sure. Yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure my favorite is Cycles. I love the beat on Cycles. It's very hypnotic. Or I should say, I love the beat, and then his
melodramatic.
The way he approaches it is very hypnotizing in a very satisfying sense. I quite like Cycles. Cycles is definitely my favorite. Least favorite? Tough. Because there's not a bad song on here.
No.
So like, I don't know, dude. I'm looking. They're all so good, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm jumping through it right now. I'm trying to find something.
It ain't easy.
Trying to find something to complain about. And I got no complaints.
I got a bit of a cop out for mine, but I'm not gonna influence yours in any way.
You cheap bastard.
Maybe cop out's a strong word, but yeah, I get nitpicky when it's an album like this.
Yeah, I guess if I have to pick a least favorite, I'm gonna go with Golden Sardine. I feel like it's the most generic lo-fi beat. That's about it. And it's a good beat, but I do feel as though it's the least inspired of the beats. I don't know, but even then, it's a great beat. It's just, I guess, my least favorite of the beats is Golden Sardine. Listen, man, this is a great, solid, no complaints kind of record. I liked it a lot. I was very pleased with you bringing this week because I was very happy to hear it.
Wow.
And what about you, huh? What's your dirty, filthy fucking cop out?
Well, first I gotta pick a favorite, and I think that's harder, even. I mean,
okay.
I love non-cypher. God, it's all for the same reasons. Like, just beautiful instrumentation, so lively. The percussion's awesome. Same thing goes for Laundry. Same thing goes for Cycles. No Starving Artist has an awesome fucking sample. Dull drums with the piano, man. Like, but you know, gun to my head. It's probably gonna go to non-cypher. The sax on that's awesome. Sax is multiple.
Yeah.
Little bass sample underneath. I love the light percussion. The bars, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's choppy in a beautiful way. I love it.
yeah, it's like
Great pick.
the flow. I like the flow on
Mhm.
this one a
It's
lot.
swinging you back and forth.
It is. He's following this. The vocals are not the lead here, and I think that's pretty cool. He's like
Mhm.
going back. He's arguing with the sax, and then he argues with the keyboard, and I think that's kind of fun. You know.
Yeah.
He's playing second melody, and I think that's really cool. And then
Good pick. Good pick.
my filthy fucking cop out that sucks really bad is just Omens and Totems, track 4. I just don't like the outro very much. I think it's I don't know.
No,
I don't like it very much.
That was what I thought you were gonna pick.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
what
else?
It's one of my favorite beats on here.
What else can you do? It's definitely like one of the heavier beats, and it's cool, but I just don't like the outro very much, and that's like my cop out because I love all of these songs so much.
I like the outro. I like more new.
Fuck you, bro. You're a fucking loser. I'm doing this for charity.
Oh.
I'm writing this off on my taxes, bro.
You've already made this bit. I'm not cutting it out either.
Yeah.
You've already made that
joke. I don't care. I made the charity joke. I haven't made the tax write-off joke because I learned recently. You did make the tax
write-off joke.
Well, I learned recently you can write off time and labor if it's for charity. And my time is quite valuable, buddy. So it's going to be a fat write-off.
I'm snitching. I'm telling
you. Dude, I'll be, I make like $19 an hour.
Oh my god.
That's a joke. I make way more than that. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh. No, you made the tax joke in like episode 3, and I remember because I said something like,
it's an ongoing joke for those who stick around for the full hour and a half or however long this will be.
So no one.
Me. I watch.
No, you don't.
Sometimes.
I think you watched like the first 4. I think you fell off. Which, hey, I'm not hating. That's exactly.
I mean, I don't need to hear myself talk for 2 hours, man.
Yeah, it's called bumping the numbers. It's called inflating the numbers, making it look like we're doing better than we are. No, I said something along the lines of, dude, I was like, how much can you write off? And you're like, not much. And then we laughed. That's about it. Anyway, with that, Dylan, we get to the end of our 7th episode.
Okay.
And that means Dylan, we get to bring our picks for next week.
Oh my god, it never ends, does it?
It never, no, until they stop making music.
Until music ends.
This ends whenever we get to a point where, like, if it's like 2028 and like just nothing's come out.
We gotta cancel music, bro.
What are we gonna do? There's nothing to talk about. There's no 2 new picks.
There's no 2 albums
old still there.
Yeah, we could do 4 old.
Yeah, we become the single LP show.
We could do two old albums, 2 old.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do that for like a whole year. I gotta catch up. Missed a lot.
For my new pick, Dylan, I already know what my old is. It's new pick that I really didn't think through. I wasn't sure. Honestly, there's been so many great picks this year.
Just lock it, bro.
Picking something that I want to talk about for an extended period of time is tough.
I just kind of close my eyes and click on something in my library.
I have too many things in my library, Dylan. I listened to a lot of music this year.
I have a lot of stuff saved that I haven't listened to yet. It's like 30 albums or something.
I'm gonna bring. You know what, man? Let's do this one for the music nerds. I'm gonna bring "Revenge Seekers" by Jane Remover. Whatever, man. It's a good record.
Dude, look at us being all. What the fuck?
Don't worry about that.
Look at us being all inclusive and whatnot. How many diversity picks?
Another human being pick, Dylan.
I'm sorry.
Is that what you mean?
I was gonna make.
That's all I'm thinking.
I was trying to find a joke there, but
Nothing tasteful.
I couldn't find anything. I love everyone. I love everyone equally,
Yeah, sure, buddy. That's not what you say off the air.
except for you.
Oh, what? Oh.
I love you more.
Yeah, but no, sorry. I almost messed up the format. It has to be your new pick now.
My new pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with a little Johnson called oh fuck. Glitter by Knives. Another punk album.
Okay.
I
I will say I did see you listening to it a good bit this year. So
yeah,
I expect good things.
I've been trying to immerse myself in modern punk and modern jazz because those are definitely two genres that are there's not a lot of stuff coming out that people talk about like they talk about the old shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there gotta be motherfuckers doing it good. You know, they gotta be motherfuckers doing things right. You know, improving,
yes,
growing the genre, and they're out there. And I think Knives is one of those groups.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I gotta say on that one. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then Dylan, for my old pick, this is a little jaunt from 2011.
Wow,
That's a bit old.
so unk.
If it doesn't end, if the third number isn't a 2, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm actually doing my job. Because at least it's like a little over 5 years old. This is like 15, you know. This is Rome by Danger Mouse and Daniel Lupi.
Yeah, I know Danger Mouse.
I know Danger Mouse as well. This is this is it's not a soundtrack, but it is supposed to sound like one.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of awesome. Danger Mouse kind of got that dog in him.
Whatever you say, unk. Whatever you say, little bro.
Danger Mouse, and I'm sure Daniel Lupe did a lot on here, but I'm more familiar with Danger Mouse. I like Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse got that dog in him. He kind of like a real artist out here working. He got some crazy bodies of work, man. And this is one of them. This is like nothing. You will listen to this and you'll be like, Danger Mouse? Danger Mouse did this?
I mean, he did Danger Doom.
Well,
that's all I know him for.
This shit don't sound like Danger Doom. This shit don't sound like what's him and CeeLo Green?
I never listened to that, John.
It's you have heard CeeLo Green and Danger.
Well, I'm familiar with both of them. I don't know
They did. No, they're Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, really?
Like Gnarls Barkley is CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse.
Really? CeeLo Green did crazy?
Yes.
Wow.
That shouldn't be the part that shocks you. It should be, Danger Mouse did that?
No, it's more...
It sounds like CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green sounds like that. Or who am I thinking? I'm thinking of Skee-Lo. That's what I was thinking of. The guy who did I Wish. Skee-Lo.
Oh, Skee-Lo. Yeah, no, that would be a little bit of a shock.
I was like, what the fuck?
But Gnarls Barkley is them too.
Love Gnarls Barkley.
But so like, then you'll like this. Don't sound like Gnarls Barkley.
Well,
this
then I'll
is
probably
like,
hate it.
Did you listen to him and Black Thought's album, Cheat Codes? One of the best albums to come out in the past decade.
Mm-mm.
You didn't because you're a scumbag.
Yep, I'm a sick
But
fuck.
if you had listened to that, you would listen to this and go like, he made that? Because I'm just saying, man, this sounds nothing like anything else he's ever done. To be fair, this is technically an album by Danger Mouse and Daniel Lupe, but it's also kind of by Jack White, who I think is... I've started to become convinced is one of like the greatest rock heroes of all time. And Nora Jones, who she sing pretty.
Wow.
Anyway, obviously we'll speak more on it next week. I don't want to do my entire spiel now. But, for your old favorite, your old pick.
I mean, before I state this old, I'd like to have a thought,
Okay, yeah.
like a thought experiment. if we were to query our database of
Mm-hmm.
olds, what
Mhm.
what would the year be? The average year be, you think? Because I'm guessing like 2019.
2024. 2024, 2023.
Because I'm throwing it way back.
Are we finally going way back?
2017, baby.
Oh my God almighty. Alright.
I'm bringing one of my quintessential summer albums. I adore this. I haven't listened to it in a long time, and that's why I'm bringing it. Rockhampton's Saturation 2, which I think is their strongest pop rap album. It's not my personal favorite from them all around, but it's their most critically acclaimed and by far their best, like, cohesive work, in my opinion.
I think it's the one I probably know the least out of the Saturations.
This is
Because I like
back
Saturation
to
1.
back fucking bangers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, I like Saturation
1 and 3 have their more mellow moments and, more emotional, more poppy, more sing-songy. We're not doing that here, boy. We're not doing that here, boy. This is, it's 90 fucking degrees out. Your car don't got AC,
Okay.
so you're driving with the windows down. Just like going around town with the boys, bumping.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for you, it can't be as good as Saturation 3 because that one got Boogie.
That one do got Boogie. It also has
I like Boogie.
Bleach, which is
It does got Bleach.
seeing that live
But
was magical, bro.
Boogie my goat. I will say though, in a general, I think I take Saturation 1 over Saturation. I don't know why I've listened to Saturation 1 and 3 and not
One's
2.
just got all the like big singles, I think, is why most people know that one the best.
Well, I've listened to like as an album, Saturation 1 and 3. I don't know why I haven't listened to Saturation 2.
That's interesting because it is by far the most critically acclaimed one of the bunch.
Yeah, well, I think what happened was I was like, I'm gonna go through their discography, and I listened to Saturation 1, and I was like, that was pretty good. And then I listened, and then I didn't do it anymore. And then like I heard Boogie, and I was like, that's awesome. What album's that on? And then I listened to that album. So I think that's it. I think that's the reason.
Interesting. Yeah, one of the greatest rap groups of the last 10 years, and I will stand on that. Fucking killer, man. Like, one of the craziest rollouts ever. I discovered them, if you want to. I don't like that term, but around the time,
so you like signed them.
Yeah, I signed them. No, it was I remember pretty vividly. It was high school. I watched a Fantano video on Saturation 1, and I'd been following since. And Saturation 2 came out, and at the time, I wasn't a huge fan. And then 3 came out, and I adored 3. Then I went back and listened to 2, and I think 2 has stuck with me the most in terms of just like a cohesive vision, you know?
Yeah.
And I haven't listened to it in forever. It's summertime. This is absolutely a summer album. I think we should bump it.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
And with that, buddy.
Yeah, with that, I think we are here. We're at the end of it, Dylan. We've done it. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
You feel happy with yourself?
I feel okay.
Do you feel like you accomplished anything?
No.
Do you feel like a better person after all this?
Not really, but I'm always growing. Or at least I try to.
Nah, you're shrinking.
I'm shrinking.
Yeah, you've become a much
I'm
worse
recessing.
person. Ever since I've met you, you've just become worse and worse.
I'd like to
Sorry
think
to
the
say.
opposite. You know me long enough. I used to be a fucking asshole.
Used to, huh?
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Looks like we got some homework to do, eh, buddy?
It sure does, friend.
How do you feel about the world?
I already said it.
You say it again. Do the roar.
No, I'm not doing the roar. I said it earlier.
Do the roar.
You gotta pay extra. You want me to do it again, huh?
Dude, I think
How
the
about that?
people who've been watching for 4.5 hours deserve to hear it.
Okay. I love the world.
Wow.
Everyone claps. Everyone claps because he said it. He said the thing.
He did the roar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. Good night, y'all.